on Iwtv News.
Living our mission.
They living our mission.
A doctor is in the know. Talk about commitment from the grass-cutting steamy days of summer.
It'll work.
To what doesn't he do? Yes, there's a lot of caring going on.
6 feet markers, please.
Take aim in the student center. All around campus, there's outstanding service, but only one tops the playlist.
Doesn't get any better than Iowa West.
From the campus of Iowa Western, you're watching Iwtv News.
Hello, and welcome to this very special edition of Iwtv News. I'm J.J. Davis. Now, special in the sense that during these unprecedented times, during this unscheduled period in all of our lives due to COVID-19, we're going to focus on the good. Not even the pandemic can mask the kindness and goodness that surrounds us here in River Country. We are all living the mission, so to speak, accepting the challenge. But there is one, though, who lives it every day, and with class, and in every class. She teaches life lessons in Stewart Hall. Communication is her game.
Language is flexible, and language is cultural.
Relating to students, better than the same. And the result?
Hey, Shelley.
Hey, Shelley.
You have been awarded the Living Our Mission Challenge Award this year.
Amazing.
Congratulations. Thanks for all of the work that you do.
Thank you. Shock. Like, I thought that I was coming to talk about professional development. And this is better. Yeah, so I'm very excited. This means a lot.
A lot for an instructor set to begin her 8th year at Iowa Western, a teacher who talks to her students and not at them.
Then we have deception, so that would be like lying. Then we have defensive communication.
I'm laid back. My students will say that.
So the functions, everybody ready?
They say that I'm laid back, but I'm not a pushover. I don't try to make things difficult on purpose, but I also expect them to do their very best.
Totally okay.
Is she a model of perhaps what you'd like a teacher to be at Iowa Western?
Absolutely, she's a model. She models every day for what we hope every member of our faculty does. Caring about students.
You're truly changing the world of being a college teacher. And that's
that
incredible
means a lot.
to me.
That means a lot.
She is absolutely the easiest person to talk to, the first person that will jump in and volunteer her services in any manner that she can help, whether, again, it's for a student or it's for a colleague.
And then the last one after defensive communication is communication apprehension.
I get a lot of students that come to me for things that have nothing to do with class. I always tell them at the beginning of the semester, if you have an issue here, you come see me. I don't care what it is, we'll figure it out. Exciting and shocking. That would be it, exciting and shocking.
Any or the balloons?
All of it. Unexpected too, very unexpected.
And very deserving. Thanks to COVID-19, these are challenging times in River Country.
I don't want you guys to get tripped up by that. Just remember that.
Challenge accepted by this communications instructor. You see, she never loses. Dr. Shelley Innes, the Living Our Mission Challenge Award winner. And we are off and rewarding. Now, there's a bunch of people making a difference every day here in River Country. But up next, Mr. Inside, Mr. Outside. You can't miss him when we come back.
From the campus of Iowa Western, this is Iwtv News.
Action!
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
I see this guy everywhere. And to make matters even better, he's always so nice. He's always willing to do whatever it takes. And he always does it with a smile. This numbers guy has everybody's number when it comes to just being a plain old good guy. He shows his commitment every day and in everything he does. And he does a lot. This guy cuts it on so many levels. He just blends in amongst his peers.
It'll work.
Always looking out for his students. Talk about commitment.
You have been awarded the Commitment Award for living our mission this year.
Total surprise, a little shock, extremely honored, very humble. So.
Oh, I know, that's like...
Humbled is his middle name. The Collins, Mississippi native has been teaching for 10 years.
I would email him.
This is Steve's 6th in Weaver Country.
Okay, so you're in Google or in Chrome.
Probably the biggest pleasure is helping students, especially those that are struggling. You can see it in their eye when they get a concept or understand a principle, and that makes it all worthwhile.
He always is delivering a message to students about how much he cares for them, especially when I see him at every kind of student activity that we have. Steve is always there, and that sends a message because the kids notice.
So that kind of lends itself to a lot.
He comes across immediately as someone who is down to earth, who cares about you, and is going to make sure that he is going to do everything in his power to make sure you can succeed in his class.
I spend my summers working on the maintenance crew. I enjoy doing that. Totally different world, different atmosphere working with those guys. I like hanging out with them.
I'm trying to cover all my bases. I'm trying to be a good boy.
So I kind of have the best of both worlds. I get to spend 9 months with my teacher friends in cohorts, and then 3 months with the maintenance crew. Very honored. Again, when I see so many great people around here that are doing so many great things for the college, especially for the students, to be honored like this, again, very humbling.
And very gracious, as always. It doesn't matter, working outside, inside, in his office, he's always there. His commitment, off the chain. Steve Chain, the Living Our Mission Commitment Award winner. Now, if you chart how many times you see this next person, that's easy, pretty much every day. She cares. She cares about every kid that comes through the Student Center. And of course, you can't miss her. She's always out in front. Inside the Student Center, there's a student of the game of food. Food for the Halloween party. Food for the annual black tie dinner. And that's just for appetizers. The main ingredient in all these feasts of food.
Congratulations.
What is this?
You received the Caring Award.
Oh my gosh.
For living our mission.
These are for you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I am just absolutely amazed and stunned, and I appreciate it so much. What do we have for dessert today?
And they appreciate her. She's been serving up menus in Weaver Country for almost 5 years, catering to all Iowa Western events.
That's now.
Front of the house supervisor Amy Parch eats it up.
Stay on the X's and the 6 feet markers all the way through, and they'll make your plates for you up there. It's a little bit of everything. You work with the kids, you have to be strict with the kids. I mean, it's just a little bit of everything.
She's always laughing. She's always got a smile on her face. She's very accommodating to people.
So is everything sanitized?
And she's done a wonderful job working with our students.
Good.
She always has a smile. She always brings professionalism to the position.
The pizza looks
She always goes out of her way to do whatever she can for the customer. Again, whether it's a student, employee, or outside customer.
I love working at Iowa Western. I love how they treat their employees. Do we have all these? I love how they take care of the students. I love everybody I work with and everyone in all the other departments. It means a lot. I actually was wondering why I had a meeting with him because I've never had a meeting with him before. I'm still in shock. I'm just shocked.
The COVID-19 pandemic has been a shock, altered the eating in the Student Center and social distancing at a premium. Food for thought for the catering manager and FOH, the front of the house supervisor. But hey,
Everybody's got their masks on. Good job.
she has all the ingredients for a winning recipe. Amy Parch, the Living Our Mission Caring Award winner. What are the ingredients for the next slice of recognition? Music, just a river of music. But first, landing gear down. But how? The nuts and bolts after the break.
I chose to come to Iowa Western because it was close to home and rather affordable. I just wasn't really ready to leave home yet, so it was a good option for me. When I think about Iowa Western, I think about just growth in general, always expanding programs, even their sports teams, just innovation and continuously growing.
The best part about being in the dental assisting program was probably the close-knit group of classmates that we had, and how accessible and how close we were with our instructors. The reason I chose this field was because I've always had a passion for healthcare, and thinking long-term, it was best for me thinking about being able to balance a family and a career at the same time.
I've always wanted to be in the medical field, and then once I had orthodontics or braces, I was just very aware of my smile and everyone else's smile, and so I thought this would be a good fit for me. Being in the lab, the dental lab here at Iowa Western, they're not always real people that you're working on, but a lot of the equipment is very similar. It gets you kind of familiar with the equipment and the arrangement of an operatory so that when you go out to those offices, you're pretty much ready to go.
The most satisfying part about my job is being able to care for patients. I love helping educate patients on their oral health because ultimately it affects your overall health.
The dental assisting program, I feel, set me up for success. Just like I said, being hands-on, the learning experiences in the classroom and outside with our externships, it just really brought it full circle, from textbook to being chairside.
I had a great experience at Iowa Western. I felt like I had a lot of support from my teachers, from advisors. I can't really say enough good things about it.
I would definitely recommend this program to others. I do actually. It's just a great learning experience here. People that are interested in the medical field that maybe they don't want to nurse, they don't want to do that type of thing. You're still helping patients, and it's fun. It's something new every day.
I remember talking to this guy last summer at a kids camp. You see, he's the motor, so to speak, that keeps the aviation center flying. Now, his engine is very finely high-tuned, thanks to years of experience. He's had a very distinguished career before he landed in Reaver country. He hangs out in this hangar, leaning in a learning situation, flapping his wings on all aspects of flight.
Dr. Kinney, how are you?
Dr. Kinney and friends pay a surprise visit to the Iowa Western Aviation Center. And the flight plan? Taxi to instructor Dylan Driscoll and
Been awarded the Distinguished Teaching Award for Iowa Western for the 2021 school year.
Outstanding.
Congratulations.
I did not expect that.
I would shake
Thank
your
you.
hand, but
A surprise would definitely be my initial reaction. It just feels really great to be recognized. I really do put in a lot of time and work here, and we really have a good staff here that's devoted to the success of the students.
the 2011 graduate of Iowa Western has had students hammering away in the aviation maintenance technology program for 4 years.
I try to be hands-on and
Anybody else want to try some rip?
and pragmatic. I try to teach them what the hard-learned lessons that I learned from being out in the field, things that you might not get from a book. Look out for this, look out for that. If you do this, you know, you're going to gain a reputation, and that it's all about the reputation that you're going to build.
he is so dedicated and just a hard charger and has a wonderful personality. And obviously those are all great mixes for someone as a teacher and someone who really wants the students to succeed.
Some of them have a ton of aviation background, but maybe they just don't have as much drive. Some of them have no aviation background, but they've got that drive. They want to learn.
I remember when he interviewed, he was willing to leave an incredible position and industry to come and give back to education and to helping students learn and just appreciate the field as much as he does.
Like meeting new people and the students that come in that are excited about aviation. They want to know about planes. It's not something they feel like they should do or they have to do. They want to do it, and that really helps motivate me. I thought we were going to be planning, what we're going to do with COVID in the fall, so I was not expecting this at all. And I saw the balloons coming up, and I had no idea. So total surprise and just excitement. It makes me feel really good.
The Aviation Maintenance Technology Program has been grounded at Iowa Western since 1969. Future technicians work their way to a career in aircraft maintenance. And maintaining that future takes flight. 36-year-old Dylan Driscoll, a 2020-21 Distinguished Teaching Award winner. And what about the future of technology here at Iowa Western? This bunch seems to take flight every day, making a difference for dumb guys like me. How many lunches have they missed in the service of others? Welcome to a new day in Reaver country. Thanks or no thanks to COVID-19, computers all over campus have been given a facelift. The Information Technology Center, scrambled 1 week before spring break, works tirelessly to switch all classes to online learning. Now, these difference makers are paid a surprise visit by the school president in the Black Box Theater.
That really the IT department should be awarded the Difference Maker Award this year because of what you did last spring when we had 2 weeks to go from what was normal then to everything online.
Very surprised. We were not anticipating that people would be as appreciative as they are.
The appreciation continues with some slices of pizza and more. Now this midweek IT Food Fest, courtesy of Iowa Western.
We tried to get everyone online with obviously everything that happened last spring. Get laptops out to people, get Zoom remote classroom, remote meetings up for everyone. Try to get technology into people's hands so that they could continue teaching the students and really just kind of doing our job.
It was about 40% of our enrollment was students taking courses online, and so it was really critical to get everyone converted in a short period of time, and they did it.
The IT department has been very responsive, not only through this whole crisis, but prior to COVID, and I just think that it's good that we're finally recognizing the hard work of this division.
We are just a bunch of quiet introverts, and we love what we do. We love the college. We love the people we work with. We're just doing our job and hopefully keeping everyone doing their job too.
It's been a job, a year of firsts. And front and center, the Information Technology Department. Just under 20 dedicated individuals working with Weaver Country turn a pandemic into an academic success. IT and pizza. And for dessert, the first ever Iowa Western Difference Maker Award. And finally, she feeds her passion from her heart every day. Her outstanding service is music to the president's ears. On the other side.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Okay, it's decision time. I want to experience a 4-year college in 2 years. I want to live on campus, but get to my career faster. I want to get started now. Find your path at iwcc.edu and get hands-on, real-world experience. Start now at Iowa Western.
The longest I've done anything besides breathe.
When I think of the word passion, this lady comes to mind. It bleeds through in everything she does. Her service here to Iowa Western, you could say, is unparalleled. It's who she is, it's what she does, and she does it all with pure passion.
89.7 The River.
It is the cutting edge of rock. 89.7 The River has been pounding out music for almost 25 years.
Who knows now?
And she's been running it for the last 15.
I just want you to know that you are receiving the President's Outstanding Service Award this year.
Oh my gosh.
Congratulations.
How did I earn this?
Well, you do all kinds of great things around here.
My reaction is this is an honor. I don't know what I did to get it, but I'm going to keep trying to figure it out.
Spoken like a true radio veteran. Now, Sophia has been surrounded by DJs and music for over 20 years. Her secret?
I thought maybe you just wanted to hear some gossip or something.
Being honest, hardworking, and working together with everybody as much as we can.
She loves this job. She loves the radio station. But this is her baby. And you can tell it. You can tell that everything that goes on here, she's really invested in.
At the old radio job I worked at, every time they'd give somebody Employee of the Month.
Of course, everyone during the heat of the battle has stories that they could tell about Sophia, but in the end, it's all about her heart and how much she cares about not only the station, but her employees.
The last song at the end of the day at 11:59 p.m. was Carly Simon, You're So Vain. And the first song at midnight when I was supposed to start, and it was the first time I had a real job in radio, was Carly Simon, You're So Vain. I usually blow my top and then 5 minutes later go back and try to clean up what I messed up. This is the first time I felt like I was home in the entire career of radio that I had.
89.7 The River, from ashes to new, back with new music.
Doesn't get any better than Iowa Western. It doesn't. Whether you're going to school to learn how to do something like this for a career, or whether it's working here, I have never felt a day where I didn't want to come into work. And that's because it's Iowa Western.
It's also because of people like the current GM/program director. And as you've heard, she's very happy to be on the cutting edge in Stewart Hall. Sophia John, the 2020 President's Outstanding Service Award winner.
Yeah, why don't you listen to this? Where you hear it first. 89.7 The River.
Now that's a true testimonial from the heart, a tribute to Iowa Western. I mean, I can't think of a better way to close the show. Congratulations to all 2020 winners. And now what's left? Well, we have to soldier on during these unprecedented times. But one thing I think and hope we've learned from this show, Reaver Country is up to it. We're ready to face the challenges head on. And so for this very special edition of IWTV News, I'm J.J. Davis, and as always, I'll see you around campus.
IWTV is online. Like us, follow us, watch us.